Hey everyone, skull902 here along with RabidSonicFan.
Yeah. I saw Power Rangers, so I jumped in.
Exactly. With the recent announcement of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind, which absolutely 100% fucking hype for, uh, thought that it could build up on that hype by streaming the original Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo Mighty Morphin Power Rangers games from 1994. Uh, just a nice short stream doing that. Um, and that's basically the gist of it. Let's turn over to our old pal Kega Fusion and start up the Genesis game. Oh, why don't we? Uh, there it is. Okay. So, Rabbit, how's your day been?
It's been pretty alright, I guess. Only been up for
Nice.
like a couple hours.
Yeah, me too, to be honest. It's been like 6 hours, I think.
uh,
Not been up for the longest. It has been quite some time since I played this on the channel. I set the game level down to 1 because I suck uh, in the time
fair
at
enough.
Infinite. Um, yeah, that's how we do this. Just button mash to win because I'm terrible at fighting games.
Uh, I know this is also like a fighter and all, and like the single player isn't all there is to the game, but like imagine like buying this for your kid back in the day when Power Rangers was really popular for like $50, $60 and they beat it in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's just how it was, man. Have, that reminded me of have you ever seen uh, like the Terminator based on the first movie for the Genesis? Because that one's also like a 20-minute playthrough, but the game is extremely hard and you get one life.
The only bits I've seen of it are from the AVGN episode. And that was
Those
just him talking about how balls hard the game was, and he
that,
never got past the first level because it was so fucking long.
exactly. Hi Jason, welcome. We're gonna start with Trini, because Trini and Billy, I don't play as them nearly as much as the other Rangers, and I think it's about time for a fucking change.
Yeah.
I probably should have changed the controls here too, but whatever. It's not like this game isn't easy as hell when on when on these settings. Do you love the Power Rangers? Well, hey, you're in good standing here. So do we.
Yeah. Otherwise, I don't know why we'd be playing this. Other than
Yeah.
just because, I guess.
I guess sometimes you can hate an IP and recognize that that a game based on it is still good. Shrug.
Yeah, that's true.
Hi Shay,
But like,
welcome. uh,
but like, usually, even if that is the case, I just won't be that interested in playing the game.
Fair. Shay says, "OM Gina, you chose to play as the yellow piss Power Ranger? Pog. Thumbs up. You know me, Shay." Alright, here we go. What's the question there, Jason? Oh, what's my favorite Power Ranger season? Zeo. I forgot about this sick-ass dropkick. It's right in the face. Right in the face. Right in the face.
Power right in the kisser. Power right in the kisser.
Oh, you blocked it this time. You're learning.
My favorite is probably In Space.
Yeah, Like, favorite is Zeo, but easily the best written one is in space. Or, well, maybe not easily, because Time Force was, like, almost as good.
Yeah, Time Force was pretty dope.
In Space kind of takes the cake just from the standpoint that it tied up, like, 5 previous seasons of stuff. For the most part, there's still some loose strings, even to this day. But, you know, like, Time Force was very good as, like, a self-contained season. But In Space just kind of gets that, like, culmination points. Alright, you know what? We'll go Kimberly. Dino Thunder and SPD. Gotcha. Those ones also tend to be favorites with people.
Yeah.
I wonder if I'll accidentally pull off a special move again. It's always fun when that happens.
A prelude to Kimberly crushing Tommy's heart several years later.
Here's my fucking Dear John letter to you.
Here's my 2 weeks notice.
I'm surprised you remember that. I picked 2 of these because they have a crossover episode. Several seasons do.
Yeah.
It's always cool to get the Ranger team up episode. Some are better than others. Don't talk about the Lightspeed Rescue Lost Galaxy one.
Mm-hmm. I think we watched that one a little while ago. That's the Godzilla roar. That is just straight up the Godzilla roar.
Oh man, did we?
I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah.
Oh man, I don't remember. But yeah, basically that one is like the Lightspeed Rescue Rangers take care of a little girl, and then the Lost Galaxy Rangers are in there for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And it largely pissed off a couple of the actors who were there.
Lost Galaxy. More like lost my valuable time.
Pretty much. Jason, this is a friends only server. I don't know you very well. So nothing against you. It's just for the close homies that I know the most. Dragon Zord, you motherfucker. There you go. My guy's doing his Sonic the Hedgehog impression over here, doing that amazingly animated spin jump. Oh, I love this animation too. Play. Oh, Madam Woe, it is definitely time to pull out Billy.
Do we know who made this game?
Ben Presto did. They did the
Ben
Genesis
Presto?
ones, and then Natsume did the Super Nintendo ones.
Right, yeah.
I love how they went in a completely different direction for the movie game. It's like the Super Nintendo ones are more or less like the beat 'em up platformer, and the totally not a sequel to that beat 'em up platformer. Same genre, and like game engine mechanics and all that. And then Ben Presto here was like, let's follow up our fighting game with a beat 'em up.
Yeah. And not like the same kind of beat 'em up as like the SNES versions too, like a bit more traditional,
It's like
I guess.
like an arcade Street of Rage type.
Yeah.
Come here. There you go.
And just like the SNES version, it's mostly based on the show.
Indeed.
With like a few Ivanhoe segments added in.
Yeah, they made a little more of an effort to tie it into the movie.
Yeah.
And then there's just like it's really like 60% of the game is like you beat the second level, and then like they just decide to flash back. Hey, do you remember that time when? But guys, we got an Ivanhoe to stop.
Alright, here's basically the rest of the game we made. Where they made us change it into a movie game. Whereas, like, the Natsume game, they just pasted Ivanhoe's Overlord Z and called it a day.
Pretty much. Come here, you.
I would say Madame Woe is an interesting choice for a character in this.
Yeah, especially because it's not like a lot of these games where, man, she is doing some damage here. I think this is the most trouble I've ever had in this Zord fight. But like this game came out a year after the show premiered, more or less. So it's not like the usual case where they only would have had like, a very few select monsters to choose from.
Yeah.
Hello, WoW, welcome.
It would have had basically everybody at this point, plus some change.
Yeah, definitely all the Season 1 monsters.
Yeah.
Maybe not the Zhu 2 ones, but still, like, that's still a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd imagine that, like, because the original just already fully existed, they would have at least had all the original Season 1 / Zhu Rangers monsters.
Yeah. Shay says, anywho, I gotta head off the stream for now, but y'all have fun and talk to you later. Bye-bye, Shay. Have a good day.
Alrighty. See you later.
Chill, buddy.
Doing pretty good, Waluigi.
Okay, welcome in. Alright, Goldar. You son of a bitch. Go!
And unlike the SNES games, this one actually has Goldar.
Yeah, that's pretty curious. How the fuck did I do that? I feel like that should have stopped at some point.
Yeah, cheese!
It was a matter of which button I was pressing too. That's the weirdest thing. But hey, got me the win. Ah, quiet you. Robert, welcome in, says, I really thought Hasbro was going to rope Power Rangers into the crossover stuff they're doing with Transformers and G.I. Joe, but the recent news of them licensing the toys out to Playmates, maybe not. Yeah, that was, it was a bit of a weird decision.
Like, you're a toy company. Was not the whole purpose of buying Power Rangers so you could make toys of them? I guess
Yeah.
It's not doing well.
I would like really hope that like the Legacy collection stays in some way, even though it's probably not likely with this new deal. And if that is indeed the case, then I would also hope that Playmates doesn't fuck up the Power Rangers figures like they really did to Godzilla.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hope their figures are more on the levels of Ninja Turtles and not like their Godzilla figures.
Exactly. Hey, Em, welcome. The fuck? That's such a close range move. Okay, Goldar. Get over here. Oh fuck.
Oh man, he's pretty tough.
Yeah, you know the Zord battle isn't usually this
Oh, I guess Goldar's just fucking dead in this continuity.
no, he got away.
Oh, okay, yeah, he just warped, I guess.
Yeah.
My baby!
Hasbro
Yes,
is
mama!
doing licensing with every Western company. If Playmates does a Megazord like their Voltrons, and I'm in. How is their Voltrons in that case? Because like with Bandai before, uh, like a lot of people had problems with the Zord builder system. And at least with like I can see why for some of them, like Samurai for instance is a pretty good one where like the Zords are supposed to like fold into these shapes, but because of the way that they designed the American ones, I think like 3 of the 5 Zords can't do that. So collectors just went with the Japanese one instead. But in some cases, I think they handled the Mighty Morphin ones pretty well. I really wanted those Legacy Zords. You know, you could do a lot of cool combinations with them too. Like for instance, there's a long lost design of like Toei had made some preliminary designs in case Saban wanted like a Zhu 3, where like the Thunder Zords could connect to the Dragon Zord. And like it would have been possible to build that with like the Zord builder system. So like that would have been pretty cool to have those. And I hope that whoever does have those treats them very nicely, because dear God, they are so fucking expensive now. Spidey, hello. They did both Netflix Voltron and Classic that was just reissued with both really big, chunky and super fun to play with. Gotcha. Right,
Yeah, I don't know how about like putting them together actually goes and whatnot, but like from what I'm seeing, they look pretty accurate.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, with like the Ranger figures and stuff, like Rabbit said, I would hope that they're like on the level of how they usually do with Ninja Turtles. I got fucking lost at some point, but I had a 2012 Leonardo. It was pretty good. It was pretty dope.
Nice. Let's call this robot Cyclopsis, but he doesn't have one eye. Shut up.
Shut up. There we go. How are y'all? It's doing alright, Spidey. How are you? Yeah, I gotta thank my lucky stars actually that unlike the Super Nintendo game, they give me a health refill.
His horn popped out. That means he's in his super form.
Yeah, you know, I guess this one's a little more accurate to the show in that way, but I do like how the Super Nintendo one makes him glow gold.
Yeah, makes it feel a bit more like ominous that way.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
That's the game.
Get fucked. Good to hear, Spidey. And of course, the ending that we didn't get on the show, the Rangers just going full blast on Rita's palace and presumably killing everyone inside.
Yeah. Also, I like how that still says, like, Bandora Palace on there.
Mm-hmm.
Peace has been restored to the Earth because we fucking killed everybody, yeah!
Oh, Rangers, I said don't escalate a battle. Yeah, fuck you, Zordon.
And then they kill Zordon, and peace is restored to the world.
Aye, spare me, Rangers. No.
Death to all who oppose me!
That unemployed credit gets me every time. They must have, like, fired somebody during the development of this game and just put that in as, like, a petty jab. Yeah. Well, there we go. That's the Sega Genesis game. Nice little warm up for the main event, as it were. So let's just get that all configured right here. You're gonna see a black screen for a bit. Okay, let's bring this in. Yes. Okay, fit the screen. All right, so that should be all set up. Let's just also do our scale filter. Beautiful. Okay. So with that, let's go to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the Super Nintendo, baby. And
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna need to share to Rabid because he can't see it on Discord right now. Now he can.
Yeah.
There we go. Beautiful. Alright, we're gonna keep that on mono just in case Georgia pops by. No passwords. I can beat this all in one go. Alright, let's do this.
This game ain't very long, it's like
It's like an
40
hour.
minutes to an hour, yeah.
Given how they did crossovers of Power Rangers, Transformers, G.I. Joe for the RPGs, I keep thinking that they will that they may still reboot the Power Rangers comics as part of their Energon universe at some point.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see here. You know what? We're gonna go in Morphin order, like usual. Oh dear. Oh dear. Thank you.
Even though like both of these games came out in like '94, I feel like this was probably earlier in the show's development or something, because like not even Tommy shows up in this game.
Yeah, you know, like the Super Nintendo games, I prefer over their Genesis counterparts. But one thing, man, like we absolutely got robbed of the Green Ranger on Super Nintendo. And this is like, it was so late for that to be a thing too, because this it wasn't just '94. Like this came out in August of '94. Season 2 was already underway.
And then they were like, we gotta have something for the Sega CD! Fuck! Grainy episodes of the show, put buttons over it, go!
Yeah. Fucking lame. Lame as hell, man. Oh no, it's Bones. No relation, by the way. Mastodon! Hell yeah.
Also, I like how everybody looks like the 90s comic book versions of themselves, where they're just super buff.
Yeah. Very common in the official Power Rangers art back then. I'd love to know, like, who did the art for, like, they're featured on the case of this game, and those depictions were on, like, various other Power Rangers products back in the day, too, but I think it looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
Kind of, like, painted
I feel like
style.
some Japanese artist did those. Couldn't tell you who, though.
Okay, it just wasn't letting me pick up that bench. There we go. I've suddenly unlocked a memory of when we first got this game, because I do have it for my Super Nintendo.
Oh, nice.
Picking up the bench and throwing it was one of my dad's favorite things to see about this one. Oh, come on. I was holding the other way.
Like, oh god damn it, this bench is heavy, I gotta immediately throw it.
And then, of course, one of my favorite things to do.
Beat the hell out of the car, yeah.
Of course.
Even though it serves, like, no purpose.
Yeah. And then, of course, beating up the perfectly usable intact car.
Yeah, I love you can just, like, do that. There's no power-up or anything in them, but...
Don't worry, sir. Your car was possessed by Rita Repulsa. Yeah.
Your car was fucking Christine the entire time.
Alright, let's go. Bones, you motherfucker. Okay, give me some recovery time, please. Okay, thank you.
You stop that.
Alright. Phase 2. Hit him like twice, and then I think the bomb can take him out after that. Okay. Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Alright.
I do think it's interesting that unlike the Genesis game, they don't have a Zord fight after every level. They were just kind of like, oh shit, we got to put in Zord fights. Last 2 levels.
Yeah.
And then the movie game just doesn't have Zord fights at all.
They were just like, man, we hate doing these.
We could have fought Nasty Knight, man.
Oh man, that would have been a cool one. Easily one of the best monsters from the first season as well.
Yeah.
Shit.
You bitch.
Came back for more, huh? I'm already at half life.
I'm already at half health.
Yeah. And 0 counts as a life too, so like these 3 lives are the only ones you get throughout the entire game. No extras.
Damn.
God damn it.
They're usually fairly generous with, like, health refills, though.
Yeah. That's one thing, even though you get way less health in the movie game, I give them, like, a little bit of points, for, like, the point system, and that they give you extra lives, for, you know, points earned in the level.
Yeah. And you can also just, switch to... You can also morph into a ranger whenever you want, which completely refills your health if you're low.
Yeah.
So you basically just get... well, you don't really get a bar anymore, but it'd essentially be 2 health bars.
Pretty much. Katie, welcome in. Pterodactyl! Only Power Rangers I've played is Battle for the Grid, and I did have a lot of fun with it. This is Robert. I was kinda interested in checking it out, but they got like a lot of that stupid modern gaming, like, oh yeah, you get the game and you know, you pay money for it, and then there's only like 4 characters, you know. Hate that shit.
Yeah.
And the amount of money that you have to spend to get the rest of them is like way too much. Let me hold on to the fucking thing. There we go. God damn it. Oh. Okay, just carefully.
My monkey dude. Whew.
Yeah, not quite where they introduced wall jumping.
I like how she just hits people with her bow.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it's just, you know, how you get the job done. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, slamming people is really good in this because you get iframes like crazy.
Yeah. Just go. Go, Kimberly, go. Okay.
Beat their ass!
What emulator am I using this on? None at all. This is totally my actual Super Nintendo, Spidey.
Wink.
But I would never use illicit methods to play Super Nintendo games, or any games made by our fine friends at Nintendo.
Especially ones that came out like 30 years ago and they never planned to resell.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what kind of monster do you think I am?
But if you were to hypothetically use an SNES emulator, never use SNES 9X.
Oh yeah, certainly. You know, that one, you know, it's never served me well. Not that it was ever used by me in the first place, but definitely not SNES 9X. Okay, bad idea.
They're ganging up on you.
Be that way.
Fine, you can live.
Oh. I just had a bit of a thought, wherein, like, this is a platformer, but, like, the only time you really have to worry about bottomless pits is in the fourth stage.
True.
That's a bit interesting.
Yeah. Not every platforming game is bottomless pits.
Like, unless if you really look out for the one that's in Palm Tree Panic, Sonic CD only has, one.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Palm Tree Panic one, you like have to deliberately try to get yourself killed to, you know. Robert, yes. That's one thing that the Genesis game definitely has on this one. You know, the Ranger sprites,
They're all just the same, just recolor. They're all based off of Jason's sprite.
yeah. The only exception is the movie game where the White Ranger sprite is original. But
Yeah. Here, the only thing differentiating them are their colors and their weapons.
yep.
Like, Kimberly here doesn't even have her skirt.
Yeah. It is kind of funny that they did this for the female Rangers too.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got that really well timed actually.
Yeah, nice.
There we go. You wouldn't download a car. Oh no, I mean, certainly not. I mean, that's what criminals do. Well, I've always wanted a male Pink Ranger, and this is better than the Flamingo guy in Super Sentai. I mean, who's to say? Oh, Belly's next in the morphing order. Let's go! I really do wonder what they're going to do with the franchise. You know, because apparently, like, the original series is over now.
Yeah. I know that whatever the next show is gonna be, as of right now, it's a reboot, so...
Yep. Which I feel a little sad about, in a way, but that's, you know, maybe it's just that I grew up with the, you know, with the original and so many of the subsequent seasons, but, you know.
Yeah, I mean...
I guess, like, after 30 years, what more are you going to do with it? And then I guess
Yeah.
Hasbro was also... I'm guessing that they just did not want to license from Bandai.
Yeah, and they've... Even, like, the last few shows have been relying on the Sentai stuff less and less.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. So I don't know if they're gonna do it as a cartoon, maybe, like Disney wanted to do, or
I'm surprised they haven't done one already. It did
yeah,
pretty well.
and then like you could get voice actors for it, so like the characters wouldn't necessarily be tied to the actors.
Yeah.
It's just weird. And again, I am curious as to what they'll do with Power Rangers next year and beyond. Ah, get fucked, purple buddy. Ah, you in particular. Why? Okay.
I hate you!
Oh man. Very lucky to have had invincibility there. I think it will just be rebooting Mighty Morphin and letting the more popular / unique teams become support characters to make more toys.
Yeah, I mean... That tends to be the thing, like, go for the most marketable one, and everybody knows Mighty Morphin.
Yeah. That would be kind of weird in that case, like with the Sentai licensing and whatnot, because they, you know, still have to be, you know, getting Toei's permission to use those designs. I'm not sure how they're going to handle it. I just hope it's good.
Yeah.
Get lost! Get lost!
fuck out of here!
Oh, damn. Never had that happen before. Oh, this is health, I think. Yep. Okay. There we go. Let's see here. Get lost. Who says that anymore? Laz did to me in one of the recent Racing League streams. Phantom Ranger is in those Boom comics, and the rest of Turbo isn't. If I was in charge, I'd let the Alien Rangers be reoccurring guests. I'm totally with you, actually. Phantom Ranger lore would be fucking cool. Some more Turbo love in general would be pretty cool, because as much as people don't like Turbo, I think it's all based on like how the first half of the season went. I'm of the opinion that like once TJ and crew became the new Rangers, and like the writers decided what to go with after the side that wanted to be more comedic left, that like they honestly got their shit together, and Turbo was pretty good afterward. Like the villains, like Divatox wasn't, right? She was still like annoying and shit, but like General Havoc was a pretty good villain from what I remember, though he just up and disappears, from what I remember anyway. And then the Phantom Ranger was cool. Second half Turbo, I will defend. And then the Alien Rangers, I've always liked them too, so I'm always down for some more Alien Rangers content. Actually, for my birthday, I got the figure set with all of them in it, because they were selling it. They must have been wanting to get rid of stock or something, because they were selling it for like half off. It was pretty cool. Alright, boss time.
Hell yeah!
Skull the kind of guy to say golly gee.
Golly gee whiz.
Well, Spidey, actually, one of Rabbit and I's long-running in-jokes. God damn, tiny little eyes. Oh. Fuck. Can you just go to your second phase already? Okay. gonna hit him like 4 times before I use the bomb. Hopefully that's enough. Alright, I think one more.
Get his ass.
Okay, not quite.
I still hit him one or 2 times. Or 3.
Or 4.
Or 6.
Shit.
You know, just gotta hit him like 12 more times.
Okay, there we go.
Just gotta hit him 20 more times, no big deal.
That set had some really cool box art, the hardest box art to ever come out in the recycling bin.
Well.
Damn, bro. Yeah, no, that box art does actually go pretty hard, though. I love it. They did not have to do that for the Alien Rangers, but I'm glad they did. Crest, welcome to the stream. Says I should not be awake right now. Well, I hope that this can soothe you to slumber. I am quite a fan in this game of how the enemies do have friendly fire, so you know, in case like a projectile lands on one of them, it hits them too.
Yeah, that's a nice touch, because usually enemies just kind of don't hit each other.
Yeah. Oh, we got a double whammy of that, actually.
Kind of fits how with putties can be clumsy bastards.
Oh, for sure. Okay, really? Okay.
Gotta get that turkey leg.
Yeah, I really need that button. My god. Really need to morph too, goddamn. Oh. Okay. There you go.
What do you think the Rangers' food of choice is?
Oh, you know, man, like the old like profile cards on like the action figures actually had an answer for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember them offhand. And then I remember just from watching like our old tapes so often that like in the Tommy segment of like the fan club video, I don't know if he's in character. I think he is, because I think they're all supposed to be. But he says cookie dough ice cream. So I think that's actually different from the profile on the figure, because like why the hell would he know that offhand?
I can't begrudge him for that. Cookie dough ice cream's good.
Yeah, cookie dough ice cream is pretty good. And also, I spot a Georgia. Georgia, hello. Georgia.
Georgia. Georgia.
Georgia.
What is up?
Coming
Oh,
to the
hey,
call,
Genie.
Georgia. I don't care if it's like midnight over there. Going to the call.
The sky. Oh.
It is a pretty sky. Ah, darn. Understandable, though.
Who needs work anyway?
But who needs to pay their bills?
Grody to the max. This is the Power Rangers saying, never have a job, dude.
And, as beat 'em up tradition, you gotta have the elevator section.
Well, yeah, it's the law.
Oh. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, shit.
Ah! Too bad I can't aim my gun upwards.
Yeah. There we go. Don't know if we're supposed to be in California, why the World Trade Center is in the background, but...
Maybe you're traveling around the world. They haven't really specified where any of these levels are.
Consult the manual.
I wonder if they actually have it on archive.org.
They very well could. Even if not, it's pretty easy to find, oh god damn it. Like these old, this is where the second bomb is, by the way. Nice of them to put it before the annoying-ass mini-boss. Oh shit.
Yeah, they sure do have the manual. Oh, they don't really specify either way. They're just like, Rita's summoned a bunch of monsters, and it's up to Jason, Trini, Billy, Kimberly, and Zach to stop them.
And I remember on one stream of this guy did not want to come up whatsoever.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You're like, bet you want to use the bomb on me, don't you?
But I know if you do, you won't have it for the boss. Although, to be fair, the genie actually is kind of easy. Oh, there we go. Maybe she wouldn't keep summoning monsters if y'all wouldn't keep calling her Rita Repulsa. Nah, man, she's proud of her name.
That's her name. That's her government name.
Yeah, that is her legal evil government name.
She is the spawn of Master Vile.
Indeed. Sister of Rito Revolto.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess they just make up their own names because none of them have like the same last name.
Yeah.
And now we're fighting Genie, who didn't have much
Literally
screen
just called
time in
Genie.
Power Rangers because he was a good guy in the original show and mostly hung out with Japanese children.
Yeah. Is it ever actually made canon where Angel Grove is? Yes. Because like I'm fairly certain like any time that they would like zoom in on the Earth and then like it goes to Angel Grove, it'd be somewhere around like California. Like basically every fucking Power Rangers season, except for like In Space had multiple settings, and then Lost Galaxy was very clearly in space. Uh, but like other than that, like the original Saban era was just always in California.
Just assume that Angel Grove is a part of LA because it basically is.
Yeah. Um, Something about Rita's face reminds me of my mom. Interesting.
Well,
Uh, in the 2017 movie, they made Angel Grove kind of Appalachian coal mining small town. Yeah, a bit
yeah, it's
different
just kind of
from
like a little fishing village somewhere.
yeah, fair bit different from the show. All right, our last ranger level.
Okay, yeah, the funny thing is, when you click on Angel Grove on Wikipedia, it just links straight to Anaheim, California, so there you go.
These duck moves are really coming in a pinch. I thought it would have been Muscle Man. Wait, hold on, what? Oh, because Georgia said you know who else. I see, I see. You know who else is a Power Ranger? Hey, who the hell do you think you are? I'm the real sword fighter.
Birch.
Tyrannosaurus!
And now, this guy.
Oh, Dark Warrior. Yeah,
Yeah.
much more remarkable in the video game than in the show, if I remember correctly.
I don't
Dude's got
remember a damn thing about the show.
Yeah, I think he's in a Kimberly Focus episode. Yeah, I don't really remember him much from the show, but I know that he's got a bitchin' boss fight here, so
Yeah.
that's something.
Very eclectic monster selection in this game.
Yeah.
Because you get some like Bones, Gnarly Gnome, Eye Guy, sure. And then the Genie and Dark Warrior. Okay.
Even Gnarly Gnome was like a bit of a weird pick.
Yeah.
It's really
I
out
wouldn't
of the
consider him like an iconic villain, but like at least he was fairly prominent in his episode.
That's fair. And then you get some bangers actually for the Zord fights, you know, Mutitus and Cyclopsis.
Yeah, those are solid picks too. I would have liked it if they also gave Mutitus multiple forms, considering that was actually a thing in the show.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Damn it. No. I thought they were going to stop me for a moment. The most I remember about Power Rangers was that I thought it was cool that you could turn the figures' heads and they have a helmet on and a helmet off mode. Oh, yeah. The Automorphin Rangers, that was a pretty big staple in the toy line for multiple years. A pretty unique idea, too. Like, you never really saw, like, a Spider-Man figure or something like that, you know?
Yeah. Power Rangers and Spider-Man crossover win.
I would love that so much. Come on. Okay. I would die if that happened. Oh, the Spider-Man Power Rangers crossover? That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah. Imagine a Zord and Leopardon team up.
Oh my god, yeah.
If it wasn't for Spider-Man getting a giant robot, Super Sentai never would have had giant robots, so...
Exactly. I was actually in like a real big panic there because it wasn't letting me grab onto the fucking thing.
Yeah, I noticed it's been a bit fussy about that in this playthrough.
Yeah. There we go. Oh shit. A little too early.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll be up there!
There we go. Yeah. Much like Transformers, I only ever saw it via osmosis when my cousin was over. Gotcha. Well, when Super Sentai happened first, they would have had giant robots beforehand. Sentai was around beforehand.
Sentai was around first, yeah, but it was basically before Spider-Man came out. It was just made to be Kamen Rider, but with 5 people, and that's what that was. But then after Spider-Man had a giant robot in it, kids loved it. They're like, you know what? Let's add giant robots to Sentai, and that they stuck with that. It helps give it a bit more identity of its own compared to like the other Toku they also do.
Yeah. God damn, I love the fight so much. It really is just like fighting another ranger. Really puts your skills to the test.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I really like how this is just, for the most part, like a no bullshit sword fight.
For real. Perhaps I should have waited to use the bomb until he was using that thing.
Perhaps.
Oh.
God damn it.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Great fight. Super Sentai? You mean the Ginyu Force?
Yes, they're exactly the same.
Now I have to listen to Toku Sentai again.
Toku Sentai, Toku Sentai, Toku Sentai.
Yeah. I want that Spider-Man on Disney Plus already, and I want to see the other universe where the Japanese Captain America show happened. Oh dear. Oh man.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Indeed. As far as Disney Plus goes, probably not going to happen, but one can dream.
Yeah. I mean, they were willing to license it to the official Marvel site for a time, which is how we have the subs online, but...
Yeah. I remember being so surprised to see that. Like, I think I watched the end of an episode. I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. I might check this out. And then never got around to doing it until years later.
Yeah.
So is the Brandon way. Megazord time, bitches!
But, yeah, they'd have to pay Toei, so, like, even if we did have it on Disney Plus, we'd probably only have it there for, like, a few years.
Indeed. Alright, so the key to the Zord fights here, don't even worry about your meter. Just, up and attack. That's your super move. It does so much damage. Although he's getting pretty good about blocking.
Yeah, I ain't having any of that. I heard your strategy. You've got full power. Man, what a bitch.
Oh, come on. Wow, my dude mounted a huge fucking comeback.
Yeah, yeah, I'm like near death, and then he's like, nope,
Alright, mad respect. I'm the only person who doesn't use streaming services outside Amazon Prime Video because, only because it comes with Prime. I know I sure as hell don't. I forget that my family has a Netflix account. And you know, lots of these streaming services do some really shitty things. So, you know, not exactly worth your money. There are much better methods.
Streaming is pretty well on its way to just being cable, but more expensive.
Pretty much.
You were supposed to destroy the cable, not join them.
Yeah, there we go. God damn, I don't know why he gave me so much trouble the first time around. But there we go. I shall watch stuff with Rabbid, yo-ho, yo-ho.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
I meant to say that I watch things legally. Yeah, I mean, you know, that being said, watching illegally uploaded content, you know, if it's just like a movie or a show or whatever, is not actually illegal.
As long as you're not the one who posted online yourself.
Downloading it is,
Yeah.
and uploading it is, but simply viewing it is not.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. Alright, just a little under half. I have to be very careful. Jesus Christ, that took so much of my health.
Yeah.
Alright, I did a pretty admirable job for the little health that I did have. Sorry to hear about your patootie, Georgia. Long bike rides will do that.
Suddenly that made me think of that Cyanide and Happiness short. It's not this chair that's comfortable. It's my ass!
I have the most comfortable ass in the world. Oh, one more. There we go.
Yeah!
Fuck you! Okay,
Get
much better this
fucked,
time
you
around.
son of a bitch!
Exactly. And
And then
so...
they squashed Rita's house, and all is well with the world.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised I'm not as sore as I should be waking up for 3 hours and not sitting back down until I got in the shower. I mean, you know, some people can stand around. Maybe you're one of them. I'll take that as a compliment. Well, now Rita's homeless.
Rita's homeless. Yep, she sure is.
Well, you know, there's no cutscene of, Oh, wait, no. Maybe I missed it as I was setting the controller down. Did they destroy the palace?
No, they didn't. I was kidding.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in the last game, they fucking blew that place up.
Yeah. There's Bulk and Skull, who weren't in the Genesis game, so that's a plus for this one.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And then they're only mentioned by name in the movie game for Genesis, so Super Nintendo, you know, might have been lacking in Green Ranger. However, Bulk and Skull content is making up for it.
Hell yeah.
Rita Robo. Oh dear.
Well, for most of Zio, she was homeless, so...
Pretty accurate. That's not the rad bug. It certainly isn't.
Yeah, they were just driving in some red sports car.
We gotta contact one of these devs and be like, alright, whose car is it?
I guess it's Jason, since it's red.
Power Rangers would do such a thing, so I believe you.
Project Power Rangers, Jeff Rutter.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only time I've ever been in a video game too. Hey, I'm Ernie.
We love Ernie around these parts. Georgia, I'll have you know that's Zach. Give the man some goddamn respect.
Help, I'm trapped in the sky!
Those are multiplayer codes.
Ah, nice.
So, in case you and your friend ever want to do the Megazord fights just against each other, those codes exist.
Pretty nifty.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those
ZT
games
hammer.
that just stays on the end screen until you reset the console.
It does until I press the start button.
Oh, okay.
This is a pretty nifty little song, though. However, thought that was Eddie Winslow dressed as MC Hammer. Oh god, he does kind of look like Eddie. Also, Georgia, that would be ZT Hammer, because his last name is Taylor. Press the start button then. Oh, I did. Oh, you know what? We'll get this sick Super Nintendo version of the theme song. Hell yeah. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yeah. Yeah, Taylor's the last name. Zach Taylor, Jason Lee Scott, Trini Kwan, Kimberly Hart, Billy Cranston, which,
Yep.
fun fact, he was given his name after Bryan Cranston. He voiced a
Yep.
couple monsters in the show and made friends with a lot of the people in production. And then we got Tommy Oliver, who's not in this game.
Even though he's the most popular ranger at the time.
Yeah, still like such a surprising choice, man. Because like again, this was August of 1994, so there's really no reason.
Yeah.
All right, so there we go. That was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the Genesis and the Super Nintendo. Cool ass stuff. Uh, so while we're here, might as well do the Q&A sesh at least for a bit. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints, however which way you wanna go about it. Let's have some conversation. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, it does say Jin/SNES in the title.
Yeah, I played the Genesis version first. It's a very short game. So then I went on to the Super Nintendo one. All right, Chad, we did it.
Yep.
Complaints, I don't like you very much. Well, that's not a very nice thing to say, Spidey. Cry.
Damn, bro.
Where? I can't believe you're doing me like that.
Cope, seethe, mauled. See, I'm concerned you boys aren't eating enough vegetables. I'm not, but vegetables are icky.
Vegetables taste gross.
Yeah, I am content with eating fruits and other such things.
Unless in very specified circumstances. Potatoes. You can't really go wrong with potatoes, unless if they're mashed. I don't like the texture, but I know a lot of people
Hmm.
do like mashed potatoes. Uh, uh, Most of the time, I think carrots are fucking awful. One of the worst ones. Uh, but but in chicken noodle soup, the chicken broth for whatever reason just brings out like the best in flavor with carrots, in my opinion. Like they turn from super disgusting to fucking amazing in
Yeah,
chicken
I
noodle
think
soup.
carrots are fine in soups. Like I also like them in beef stew.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about broth that does it for carrots, but man, they should just taste like that all the time. Come on, carrots, get better. Uh, onions, onions are pretty dope. Uh,
Yeah, I like them on a burger.
mm-hmm.
White Castle's good.
Um, let's see here. Well, crust beans are beans, not vegetables. Let's see what's another vegetable? Oh, I guess like technically peppers are vegetables, and it really depends on the pepper.
Hmm.
Not into the hot ones. But like you put some red yellow pepper on pizza. Green's fine too, but not like my favorite. Um, Olives are another one that I think like on their own I think are like way too fucking salty, but on pizza, like once they're dried out, like the salt taste kind of diminishes a bit, and they're tolerable.
I mean, if
Like
you put something on pizza.
yeah. Well, you see, Crest, onions have layers. Ogres have layers. Onions are like ogres.
What about cake? Everybody loves cake.
Taylor bullies me for eating quote unquote girl pizza.
Yeah, because she likes veggie pizzas. A lot of girls eat veggie pizzas. It's girl pizza.
It's certainly a stereotype. Uh, and it certainly wouldn't be my choice of pizza, but everyone's welcome to their own opinion. We don't have to get into the pineapple debate here again.
Hawaiian pizza, which isn't even really Hawaiian. It's Canada.
Yeah, that's the craziest thing.
What was that about mashed potatoes?
There are plenty of mainstream animation mistakes that have been made over the years, but like I can't see it any other way than like the animator was fucking trolling. There's no way that
And,
was in the instructions.
and Deke works off of hay pennies, so they couldn't afford to fix any animation mistake.
Yeah, and syndication, you get a lot more episodes, but your animation quality suffers for it.
Yeah.
Uh, just a sec, folks. I'm writing a message.
So this is completely unrelated to anything. But I was watching footage of a recent Sonic Symphony on Twitter right now, where everybody just cheered at Maria getting shot.
Oh my god. Oh man. Crest here says, as long as it's not buffalo pizza, as well as having onions or banana peppers, we're good. Hmm.
As long as I don't burn all the taste buds out of my mouth.
And I want to try barbecue chicken pizza so bad. Like from the first time I heard of it, and I just keep forgetting about it.
It ain't
It's
bad.
like one of those. It just you get some like little pieces like perhaps like popcorn chicken. I don't know, but like some like fried chicken, and then like the barbecue sauce in place of tomato sauce just sounded like a really good idea to me.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. I've had some before.
Yeah. Uh, Hi KJ says, hey dudes, I'm feeling like crap right now. Felt like coming here. Would you help? Would help me calm down. What's going on with you? Oh well, we just had
Nothing much,
a
just talking about pizza.
yeah. We went from two of our favorite subjects, Power Rangers, to pizza.
Yeah.
Uh, so Skull, how's the new PR game looking to you anyway? Given that this is a PR stream, and the whole reason why I'm doing this stream actually, dude, I was not expecting that. I was watching the Summer Game Fest thing with Shadowcoon and her folks. Uh, like purely for a look at Sonic X Shadow Generations. I was not like expecting or looking forward to anything else that was there. As soon as Jeff Keighley was like, "Here's a look from Hasbro on a new Power Rangers game," I was like, "Ayo, what?"
Yeah, like I was just kind of like, board, just kind of absent-mindedly looking at it, and then he's like, blah 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 blah, Power Rangers. I was like, huh, what?
Yeah, dude, exactly. Like I was like nothing against like most of the games that were there or anything. It's just I was just kind of bored by most of it. Um uh the uh like one exception, and I'm sorry for all those weird mouth noises just now. One exception to that, I do remember like the people who made Among Us came out and they were like, we're supporting a bunch of indie devs. One of those indie devs in that showcase did show off a pretty bitchin' looking space shooter game. That looked pretty fun actually. Uh, I don't remember what it was called, but it was like fucking Star Fox multiplayer mixed with like the plane mode and like ASRT mixed with like some Star Wars Rogue Squadron, if that's the correct name of the game. Uh,
Yeah.
it looked pretty dope. Um, but Yeah, like just the presentation wasn't the greatest. The crowd, I was so surprised how fucking dead the crowd was there. Like they played a trailer for Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball is like one of the most popular things ever, right? They play that trailer for Shining Zero, and then like it felt like three people in the crowd clapped. You know, they were dead.
Yeah.
So the crowd didn't help it either. But again, like my attention was turned by the new Power Rangers trailer. I think it looks pretty cool. Um, you know, uh, uh, like there's no way it wasn't inspired by Shredder's Revenge. But you know what? I don't
Oh
have a
yeah, but
problem.
you just take one look at the game. It's Shredder's Revenge with Power Rangers.
Yeah, like I don't have a problem with that either though, because Shredder's
Yeah.
Revenge was fucking banger. So
Yeah, Shredder's Revenge was fucking awesome, and like you can enjoy that game regardless of being a Turtles fan or not.
yeah, so like the sprites look really good. The animation, like the drawn animation in and of itself is like you could
The
take it or leave it.
the animated cutscenes look really fucking cheap, and that's like the only complaint I have with
Yeah,
it. But
like
like the actual game looks really
yeah,
good.
the actual game looks really good. All the sprites and like the levels
Yeah.
and stuff. When they did like the perspective, or well, not perspective, but like
The
the
like behind the
yeah,
shoulders like
behind the
mode 7
shoulder,
shit.
where with the Red Ranger was riding around on the cycle, and then like you get the other one with like the Tyrannosaurus, and you're like running toward your enemy shooting shit. I was like, what the fuck, man? Like that, it looks so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And we didn't see him in the trailer, but if you look during like those couple of shots with like the roller coasters, you see a green coaster. So hats off to you, man.
Mm.
We're getting we're getting the Green Ranger.
Yep. There
I'm
better be
I'm
online
wondering.
co-op on this. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, dude, online co-op. If it doesn't have it, then I will cry because I've already talked with Rabid and another friend about doing this like right when the game comes out. So uh, I wonder how the Green Ranger is going to be implemented in there. Like I hope it wouldn't be something like an unlockable after you beat the game. Uh, though that probably they probably would Casey Jones it, unless if they want to announce him like uh, say a week or so before the game comes out. I'm not sure, but regardless, I'm sure you've heard me talking about this, for the last 5 minutes, and figured from all of that that I am substantially hyped for this game.
Yeah. That
Uh,
was probably like my dark horse thing from that show, yeah.
exactly.
Because like anything else that I was looking forward to in that I already knew about. So,
Yeah, it was that, and then like I think as soon as Sonic X Shadow Generations ended, I was like, all right, I'm out. That's all I need.
peace.
See ya, bitches. Uh, Sorry if I don't talk much today. I'm not only trying to cool off, but I'm working on a drawing for a friend. That's perfectly fine. Uh, I think it's funny that Hasbro is already doing a GI Joe in that style. Then they're like, hey, how about Power Rangers too? Oh, are they doing
Yeah,
a GI Joe that way?
it's not quite as like pixel arty and stuff as this, but they're also doing a classic style. beat 'em up for GI Joe as well. Yeah,
That sounds pretty cool. I would, like, not knowing much about GI Joe, but like knowing enough. I would think like if you're gonna do like a classic style game for GI Joe, I would think something kind of like a Contra or maybe a Metal Slug would be a
that's
cool
what I would
choice.
do too. Yeah, but like beat 'em up. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, no,
You know.
beat 'em up is a good choice too.
Yeah.
Clearly, you can only play as the Green Ranger so many times because his power is limited. That would be an interesting mechanic. It's kind of be like the Quantum Ranger from like the Game Boy Advance Time Force game being more so a power up than a selectable character.
Uh,
Yeah, they handled that interestingly. We'll see how they do.
indeedly do.
So seeing all six of those cards there, and I do have to wonder what the limit on the multiplayer would be as well, because if they do have all six in there, then surely, uh, surely 6 players at the same time multiplayer, that'd be
That would
pretty
be like
cool.
X-Men, 6-player co-op.
Yeah, like Ninja Turtles even.
Yeah,
That'd be so fucking crazy, but like in the best way. Looking forward to it. Quantum Ranger, you mean the best Ranger? Certainly one of the best. But yeah, like again, I did an LP of it. I'm surprised I haven't streamed the game yet. But in Time Force for the GBA, it's like you pick up the Quantum Morpher and then you like become the Quantum Ranger, uh, which is like a second health bar. So like once you take enough hits, then you go back to being the the Ranger that you picked. Hope you have more than 6 friends. I'd like to think I do. uh, I saw one of my old college instructors today and was surprised to see how much her adopted son has grown. They seem to be doing well. Crazy to think the last time we really talked was when Kobe passed away. Oh wow, that's 4.5 years. Uh, well, kids be doing their growing. I saw like a Facebook post from an old friend, and she had her kid like 10 years ago. Uh, and I saw like a family photo and I was like, oh my God, man. Last time I saw this one, she was a toddler. Uh, Unlockable character Zordon in his tube. Oh man.
he just like hops around.
Yeah. All
Come
right.
on, man. Unlockable Alpha, unlockable
Yeah,
Bulk and Skull.
yeah. I was about to say, Alpha as an unlockable would actually be pretty fun. Uh, Bulk and Skull, and they morph into the Bulkster and Super Skull, uh, from
Yes.
that one episode. Uh, Man, uh, if they do like some DLC like that, it'd be cool. Like they would probably strict restrict it to Mighty Morphins, so you like then after that you would really only have like Ninjor and the Alien Rangers as possibilities, but that'd still be cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, just really really hyped for this one. Uh, you know, still
Looks
would love
pretty
to see.
tits.
Oh yeah, still would love to see like my ideal Power Rangers game. come to fruition, like a 3D adventure game where you could just like assemble your own custom team of Power Rangers from like different seasons, select your Zord and whatnot. I think like that would be a pretty cool thing. It would have to be a pretty high budget game, but
Yeah, I feel like that's more than they'd be willing to spend.
yeah, like one can dream. And
Yeah.
like I could just see it in my head. I think it would be a fucking cool idea, but uh, no. I kind of wonder a lot about life and how much it changes. To see time pass like it does when you're an adult gives you a different perspective on how it is. Keeps getting faster and faster. It's been that way for me since I was like 15, you know. Before then, a summer break, for instance, would last fucking forever. Nowadays, a year is like 3 minutes.
Yeah, like time just flies by faster as you get older, I've found.
Yeah. Uh, from what I remember looking into, like the scientific reason for that is that you're experiencing new things less and less as the years go by. Uh, so there's not enough uh, like core memories, I guess, being made from new experiences to make the passage of time feel the same way as it did like when you were a kid. If they did Alien Rangers, I think they would only do one given them all having the same weapons. That's fair. That's fair too. So in that case, uh, it would probably either be Orico because red, Delphine because leader, or Sestro because he was like the most prominent of the Alien Rangers. Uh, Thank God I don't care, says Spidey. Care about what? The passage of time? The Alien Rangers?
I mean, I guess it's fair not to care about the Alien Rangers. They only had 10 episodes.
Hey man, those were pretty alright 10 episodes. And for my money, still like one of the best like suit designs for an entire team uh, on the Rangers. You know, uh, all of them had like a great looking suits, and I think honestly the Blue Rangers is like a really unique case because you know. They've had like male cyan blue rangers before, but they were like specifically like the aqua ranger or like the cyan ranger, and then there would be like a separate blue ranger. Whereas like you do the lighter blue, but he's still just like the blue ranger. A very minor detail, I know, but uh, exactly the passage of
And
time.
I'm just kind of like, what do you mean that's all we get of Conquer Ranger?
Yeah. uh, I always wonder about locations, weather, things that gives off tranquility and euphoria. I tend to think a lot about things, but it just might be wishful thinking or just my bullshit. Crest is getting philosophical over here. James D. Morris, thank you for the member message. Has been a member for 9 months now. Says, "Yo, 9 months solid Hagen, Hagen time, baby. Yeah, sweet." Thank you very much, James, for your continued support. Uh, I hope that you're doing well, my dude.
Yeah, I was
We
about to
are
say I like how we're talking about like this 30-year-old franchise where teenagers beat up guys in monster outfits, and he's talking about philosophical shit over in the chat.
uh, James, we're doing the Q&A segment. So if you got any questions or anything you want to talk about, then go right on ahead. We were just chilling. I always plan everything 4 months in advance. Everything you say. Skull is hacking NASA. No, not quite.
Not yet. Hey, Kel.
Hello, Cal. Welcome, welcome. I also don't, or sorry, I don't know what to talk about other than Stardew Valley being fun and 2K, fucking over their customers over, wait, fucking their customers over hard. I see, I see. Um, well, uh, not to worry about. Have you played the Mad Max game? I've been playing it for the second time on Xbox One and or sorry, and Deep Frya is my next stop. Uh, no, I didn't. I don't even think I was aware that Mad Max had a game. Uh,
Uh, Came out like the same year as Fury Road, I think.
that would make sense. Uh, Kel asks, so what's everyone think of Shadow drinking a Red Bull? Uh, man, uh, it's an interesting concept that he's gonna have like these new transformations or whatever uh in the new generations remakester. Uh, um, my thought on it is basically that meme that I put on Twitter last night. I summon Red
I'm
Eyes
down for
Black
having
Hedgehog to the
stupid
field.
nonsense in these Sonic games.
Yeah, it's not the weirdest thing they've done. Oh, uh, to be fair, I don't know how they're getting away with what they did, even though it was something that happened in April or May. It's sitting a uh, were they one of the ones that because there's been a lot of them lately, just a shitload of layoffs. Is that what's going on with 2K? I wouldn't know. I think it's cool they're tapping into the Black Arms DNA now in the games. Yeah, that's something that could be explored more. And I'm sure that's the way that they're doing. Uh, I was so surprised to see well, I wasn't surprised to see Sonic fans arguing necessarily, but just the thing that was said. Someone like posted on their Twitter that this is just Sonic forces, and I was like, did my dude, did you see the footage? Like,
Sonic fans have been arguing since the dawn of time.
yeah, even before Sonic ever existed. Uh,
Yes.
and so God said on the eighth day, Sonic the Hedgehog fans will argue forever. Uh, but yeah, um, like it looks pretty dope. I was surprised to see just like the level of detail in the graphics, because they looked pretty good from like the initial reveal trailers already, but then it was like something during the Biolizard fight, and then there's this shot where Shadow's like close up to the camera, and then that fucking fur texture, man. I was like, they're going like Dreamcast Sonic Adventure on this motherfucker, you know? Uh,
Yeah.
I,
I mean, I imagine they have more time to dedicate to better graphics when they're making a shorter game.
yeah, like I was very surprised in a pleasant sense to see like that level of detail. Um, I noticed like in the base game footage from like the new release, I noticed some lighting changes with like normal generations as well. Uh, So it'll be interesting to see how they've spruced up the graphics in that way. I know the opening cutscene's not going to be a shitty quality FMV of the in-game graphics, which was a weird choice
Yeah.
in the original. Uh,
One thing I do know about main game is that they changed the control scheme to be like Frontiers, so the
yeah,
right triggers boost and square X or whatever is the homing attack button now.
yeah. Excuse me. I kind of hope that's changeable. 'Cause
Yeah,
like you know, not that I think Frontiers had a bad control scheme at all. I like it for Frontiers, but
yeah,
for Generations, it's a little strange.
yeah. Well, I've been summoned, so I'm gonna dip for now.
All right. Thanks for being on.
Yep.
There was rabid folks. Um, One other thing I noticed is that in the shadow footage, like the free fall, I think they've tightened it up. And honestly, I think they've also tightened up like the 3D movement as well, which is kind of interesting to see. Uh, unless if that's like a thing unique to Shadow, which I don't know why it would be, because he's more or less playing like Sonic does. Um, so I do kind of wonder how that will translate over to modern Sonic if it does. But it was pretty cool to see like the free fall mechanic was tightened up because in Generations it was like it is kind of hard to write yourself, uh, uh, you know, uh, in the free fall. So that was pretty cool. There's a lot of things to pick out of that new trailer and like the new gameplay that we've seen. People were also arguing about whether or not Terios is obscure Sonic knowledge. Like, guys, it doesn't matter. At least we got a skin of him now. Uh, yeah, it's not a big issue whatsoever. I would agree that you have to be in pretty deep to know like Terios offhand. But like again, like who cares about whether it's obscure or not? You know. Uh, so yeah. Uh, gosh. Um, As far as that's concerned, though, I am getting paid later this month, and uh, I'm gonna cry a little bit because with previous commitments and whatnot as well. So like, I've been trying to save up for a new controller, like specifically for the racing league. That's gonna have to wait again because I'm pre-ordering the digital deluxe version of of this. So. Uh, God willing, on October 22nd, you know, uh, maybe getting a stream of it. Um, so that should be pretty exciting. When I have the extra level, the Terrio skin, and then of course for the pre-order bonus in general is the Sonic Adventure Dreamcast skin, which amazing choice. I love that. Um, so yeah, definitely look forward to that in October. Um, I would want either a 2D Sonic game or a Sonic game with more playable characters. Oh yeah, that'd be like uh they want to do another Frontier style game. They want to do like a Frontiers direct sequel. I don't know what their direction is with other characters. I would hope they seem to be leaning into Shadow, so I wouldn't be surprised if Shadow was there. Um I am a proponent of Blaze getting another chance in a main series game, especially in 3D, because she hasn't gotten a chance to be like playable in a main 3D game yet, so that would be pretty cool. Um, you know, they do have some good stuff with Amy, Tails, and Knuckles though. If they want to build off of what they did in Update 3 of Frontiers, just not make it as fucking hard as it was. Robert here says I need a new controller too. PS5 has the drift. That it certainly does, and I will never understand I'll understand that they probably just want people buying new controllers over and over or taking them into service. Um, but I don't know. I feel like with the way that Xbox is, with those like really robust thumbsticks, uh, that would encourage people to buy more Xbox stuff or like controllers in general. Um, because if you get a product that works, uh but yeah, I don't necessarily need another Xbox controller, but my thought process on it is that with like the racing league and how much I would be practicing for it, because like every time I charge my Xbox controller, I'm playing, All Stars Racing Transformed and Team Sonic Racing. Like, uh, I did dedicate some time to Frontiers the last couple of times I charged, but like every time I charge, it's ASRT and TSR. So I was like, I'm not worried about my controller necessarily, but I know that if I got like a separate one specifically for the racing league, that I would wear out my other controller much slower. Uh, so that was kind of the thought process behind me wanting to save up for another controller, get a wired controller. Uh, Wire is like a bit weird with my setup. So like I had an Xbox 360 controller. I actually still do have it. It's wired, but like that was able to work with the way that I had things set up before. It wouldn't work now in terms of like streaming a game. Um, I obviously I can hook it up to a wire and like my modern Xbox controller and charge it and whatnot, but like it doesn't work with like being able to stream at the same time. Uh, I'd like Blaze to be back in, but let's not force her. The time will come. I mean, I don't know if it would be forced. To be honest, with how long it's been, uh, I think it should have happened with Forces. Uh, I think that really should have been a Sonic and Blaze game. Uh, but I think that you could do some cool shit with her in 3D. And it's a real shame that she hasn't gotten the chance yet. Uh, what I really think with Frontiers, they wanted to like dip their toes in the water, see what works and what doesn't with not only Sonic but other characters as well, so that in future games using that style they can do the same for other characters. Uh, so it'll be interesting to see. Uh, Same here. I would love to see Blaze come back, or even something with Tangle and Whisper. Uh, let's see here. Another thing that I would suggest is if Sega released a handheld collection of games like yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they haven't done that. To be honest, just have them in like some kind of collection. They always do. They do the 8-bit games. They've released those in like plenty of different compilations before, but they don't touch like Advance or Rush or anything. Maybe Rush would be a little hard, but I'm sure that they could just make some changes to it and have that be all good. Uh, it is weird to me. I would love if every game had like 3 to 4 playable characters, but would swap around who Sonic gets to hang out with each time. Yeah, that would be an interesting way to handle it. So like, let's just say in the next game, it's Sonic, Shadow, perhaps like Blaze, and maybe Silver, maybe Rouge. You know, they could do some cool stuff. Like honestly, Rouge would be a pretty smart choice because they already have Knuckles, right? So they could just base her gameplay off of his and make some changes. They could do the same for Shadow. They could do the same for Blaze. Uh, you know. Uh, so I think like if they do this direction, with the open world Sonics and whatnot, that's how you would do it. Uh, KJ says, Skull, do you think the NBA is rigged? Because lately I've seen things that proved it. No thanks to the refs being inconsistent at making dumb calls or teams choking games. That's why I'm quitting after watching the finals. I was having a think about that. Like after Cleveland and Golden State were the finals for 4 goddamn years in a row. Uh, but like it's not really substantiated by anything. Like bad officiating is something that happens in every playoffs. It's a thing across the NHL too. Like uh, these people really are only human. People make mistakes and whatnot, and referees are certainly no exception. Some of them are pretty bad, but that's just how it be sometimes. Uh, I think the NBA has been getting pretty good about its parity lately because it's not the super team era anymore. Uh, you know, uh, the Warriors are pretty much done for, and other teams that have tried haven't really been that successful at it. You got to have a team with some balance now. So like the NBA is getting, I think it's getting way more competitive now than it was like 5 years ago. That's just my take, but that's how you, or well, that's just that. Those are my thoughts, my opinions on it. Um, so yeah. Do you think more Sonic fans are truly soaking in all the good that has happened to the franchise and fan base the last 4 years after the dry spell after Forces of Mania in 2017? I would say that certain parts of the fan base are happier now. I think like the fan base as a whole, probably is a little more optimistic. But the thing about it's like Rabbit said earlier. There's so many different subsets to the Sonic franchise, in the fan base that you can't really wrap it all up in one thing, Um, and lots of them, unfortunately, see fit to fight with each other about the dumbest fucking things. Whether they like say the adventure games better, the classic games better, the meta era better uh, you know, um, or like Frontiers Onward better. And like personally, I think that there's good in Sonic and like all of the eras. I don't know why we have to like section things off like this. Uh, so it's that's been a problem for as long as I've been a fan and probably even longer. I see a lot of conversation about like character writing now that I didn't used to see before. It's kind of like the voice actors back when I first became a fan. Not a lot of people are arguing about that anymore, but now they're like arguing about like the writing of the characters. Um, and it's I don't know, it's weird, you know. And in that respect, I'm not like the biggest fan of the word discourse being used for that too, because discourse is just conversation, you know. Uh, it's a bit different from like just shitting on people, you know. Uh, that's just my opinion. Uh, what would be bold is to follow up on Frontiers talking about Tails going on his own way and not put him up in the next game. And Tails is my favorite character, but still get out of here, Fox Boy. Um, yeah, that was one of the things I was kind of wondering, like before they really announced anything about the final Horizon, is if they were gonna like follow up on Tails, Knuckles, and Amy having like their own adventure. Um, who's to say? Maybe next game there's going to be a time skip. Maybe there's going to be some content about like what they did with their own adventures and stuff. We'll just have to wait and see. With that, folks, we've been on for over 2 hours. My voice is kind of starting to get tired. So that and I need to eat. I really, 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 really need to eat. So I think that's going to be it for this one here. Thank you all so much for joining me and Rabid for some Power Rangers fun. It's always nice to go back and play these games and stuff. Nope, not pizza this time, Spidey. Uh, it's gonna be something else, but that's aside from the point. Always fun to do these games, and stream and have some nice conversation with everyone, uh, and all that. With all that said, for Rabid Sonic Fan, I have been skull902. Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful. I don't know why I hesitated there. A wonderful day. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye. Bye.